And that Giselle and I are dancing like Night at the Roxbury.
What is that? Is that a movie?
Are you joking?
No.
Will has always told me that her movie knowledge would shock me. Like her 80s music and movie knowledge would shock me. You don't know Night at the Roxbury?
No, I don't even think I've seen a clip.
That is crazy.
I'm really bad with movies, though.
Yeah.
But we've
No, I've
established
heard.
this.
What it was Scarface that you've never seen, right?
Still haven't seen. Yeah,
Right.
but I've seen clips. That I know.
Giselle Espinales is with us
Hello.
from NBC6. She's here at Playoff Fan Central. You're doing some live hits for NBC?
Live hits for NBC. We're following the team too because they're making their way down to the beach as well. You know, probably something Mario Cristobal doesn't like, but they have to. Probably they're obligated to do. But
They're coming down here today?
not to the. They'll have media day here on Saturday, and then they're staying. You know, Fontainebleau. They're living the big time life.
Do you know, by the way, just because news people know better than radio people, do you know, there's a couple questions because Miami's technically the visiting school.
Yeah.
Do you know if they're going to get to run out of the smoke or they don't get to do that because they're the visitors?
Oh my gosh, that's a great question.
People are texting me this all the time, and I don't know the answer.
You know, it's crazy because there's some things that they're letting them do. So the college football playoff probably were like, no, you guys can actually stay practicing at the indoor practice facility because normally teams go to Barry, go to FAU, go to, you know, different places in town. But that's a great question because one of the best things about this, people are like, oh my God, it's the Miami Hurricanes. I'm like, no, it is not the Miami Hurricanes home game. It's the National College Football Playoff game. They are the visiting team, and it's going to be, I don't know, like, I hope, but I don't think they'll allow that.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, and I've seen differing accounts of what's going to happen because then we had this conversation yesterday about their locker room.
They do get to stay in their locker room.
So they do get to, because it's not so. And then
technically, it's their visiting. Well, it's like the other side. So normally the Dolphins,
but
they don't even use that.
We'll get the Dolphins locker room.
I mean, there's a lot of losing in there. So for the most part, at least they get all the bad stuff.
Hey,
sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, listen, whatever Juju vibes, I'm throwing it all there.
We need it all.
That's such a good point. Let them play. Let them play with the Dolphins jerseys. For
Right.
all we
like,
care.
do everything. Let them run out to the Dolphins fights.
Put Mendoza in a #1 Dolphins jersey, please.
Is McDaniel's pen still there? What's left in there? Go and get that too.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting a text from Victor Bermudez. You know he is clued in.
Right.
He said we will have our same locker room and run out of the same tunnel, but we'll be standing on the visiting sideline.
Yeah.
So they will be situated on the visiting sideline. But Vic does not specify here when they run out of the tunnel if they get to run out of the smoke.
But even if the CFP says, hey, you're not the home team, we're not going to do that. The Hurricanes put somebody there with a fire extinguisher, a la the famous story with our friend John Ruth.
John Ruth texting me right now.
I mean, no joke. Don't you?
Sebastian, right?
But it isn't. It's not a big performance. The smoke. It's a little fire extinguisher.
No. Don't try to
I mean,
diminish
what
where are the drums? Where's Phil Collins? Where's all the things? Do not diminish that. That is a big deal.
A couple of Hurricanes here, Crowder. We're not going to stand for your
class
nonsense.
of 2013, class of 01,
Y'all graduate?
1901. I'm just kidding.
I was so touched that you said class of 01. You know what year I graduated?
Actually, wait. Our mid age difference is not that much.
What?
What?
I love this woman.
89?
91.
91. Okay.
91.
But still part of championship era you. So that's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
I
My
mean,
4 years, 87 to 91
like
was
prime
like,
years, the
oh
best
my
years.
God. I didn't know anything different.
Yeah.
That's been the best part about this matchup, though. When everybody's talking about it, everyone's bringing out their vintage stuff. I'm like, this stuff is dusty as heck. And I'm like, but you know what? That's what you love about the fandom right now because everyone's excited. Pots and pans are on standby. I mean, we got to be ready to go. Are you guys ready? Because
We have all picked Miami,
I'm
even
jacked
this
up.
Florida Gator down here.
Yeah, I gotta be honest.
you got to root for Florida no matter what.
No, not even. No, it's funny because I'm unbiased and people are saying I'm a homer. I can't be a homer because I'm not a Canes fan. I just think UM is physically more talented than Indiana, and everybody's acting like they're going to get outcoached. They're going to have more penalties, obviously, because they're number 123 in penalties in the nation, whatever. But they are going to get to a point in the fourth quarter where their athleticism and talent is going to take them over the top. I really believe that.
You know, I caught up with Josie, and he was saying the exact same thing. Indiana hasn't seen physicality like this, and we got to go back to some of those cutaways from that game in the Fiesta Bowl where the defense was just like gas. And I remember watching this, as I'm like, are they okay? Do they know that this is a game that punches the ticket to the national championship game? And here they are. I talked to them, some of them yesterday, and they look much better. They said, yeah, look, everybody's run down right now, but we're ready to go. We're gonna go 1-0. Still that same mentality. They're not thinking it's the national championship game. I was like, this is it, 1-0 each week, and they really stuck through it. And here we are waiting to see what ends up happening.
You're around all these guys as you cover this, as it leads up to Monday, and you're around the coaching staff. Mario, since the Ole Miss game, seems to be cantankerous. Like he likes butting heads. Does he have an edge to him when you see him? He's
been wearing the same shirt to these pressers, and where I'm like, okay, he is definitely as superstitious as he can. But when we remember his path alone, obviously he's been here head coach for years. He has a ton of football experience. But this is also the closest he's ever gotten. And that also gives me goosebumps. I'm like, he's probably, I'm not going to say he's like a strong football head, definitely runs that tight ship, but he's probably so excited, but also maybe there's a little bit of nerves there because this is it. This is for him as a head coach to get as close as he has now, one win away to win it all, to bring back the glory days, something that he experienced himself. I mean, at this point, they got to make sure that they call the right game, which he had great calls in that Fiesta Bowl win. We've had questionable calls throughout the years of him here as head coach, but he's gotten better. He's learned from it, and now it's time. Nothing getting cute, no surprises, no Cats this time. Maybe it works against this Hoosiers defense, but for the most part, play the game of your life like it depends.
Fletcher up the middle, man. Fletcher up the middle all
I don't know.
night.
They say the Hoosiers' run defense is pretty good, so I'm like, oh, is this the time where we see Carson Beck finally go ham, throw those passes? Let's go. When have you seen the Carson Beck game? I hope it's Monday night.
This is grown man football they're going to play here. Because this is kind of what you do where we just sit around and talk. What is the storyline? So we talked about it. Mendoza coming home. We know he went to Columbus and they have all that damn pride in him. Mario coming back to the team he played for to take over, to get them back on top. What's the story? What's the top storylines of this game?
I mean, everybody's talking about Mendoza, Miami, but can we shut that down already? This is Miami Hurricanes town. I got to tell my own anchor at NBC6, Jawan Strader. He's running around with his little Hoosier jersey. I'm like, do you know who we're covering? We cover the Miami Hurricanes. So I think alone itself, the Mario Cristobal angle is always so popular. Like, it's just like 4 years he came back. But I think in the end, it's going to come down to the guys that have pushed through, these veterans that push through, and the transfer students in an era of like, they're going to bet on themselves. Now they're one win away. I talked to CJ Daniels, and he's like, I had no idea what was going to come out of me leaving LSU. And here I am playing my last college game as possibly a national champion. That's pretty impressive. And I think it's that drive that's going to keep these guys going and motivated. And even in that fourth quarter, if things get tight, where everyone's going to tighten up and make sure that they pull off a win because they want to finish their college careers. Nobody knows what's promised in the next level. And I'm sure you know that, Channing. Like, you never know what's going to happen next. So they want to make sure they go out with a bang. And I think the Miami Hurricanes, that whole confidence is in there. And I think they can pull it off.
Giselle's got that Cane swag.
She does.
Where's my jacket? I left my jacket at home.
I'm not even lying. She's got that Cane swag.
You were talking earlier about, just like the enthusiasm around the team.
Yeah.
You've been covering now with NBC6 around the city. Do you feel that this is like Big 3 Miami vibes or surpassing it maybe? Because all I've heard my entire life was, man, when this town finally gets another football winner, it's going to be crazy. And here we are on the precipice of it. And I don't know, like, do you feel that hype where it's like this place is about to go absolutely nuts?
I feel it, and I also feel the nerves of it. Talking to so many people, we have seen them at games, we have seen them on the road, we've seen them here at home, and I feel like what's the crazy part about this, no matter what, the Dolphins still get shots fired because they'll be like, it's been so long, look at the Dolphins. Everybody says that, and I'm like, it's so crazy that we're talking about the Miami Hurricanes. It's something, and look, was it fun? We've been a part of that era of the Big 3 with LeBron and bringing those championships. That was fun, but football is another kind of dynasty, another kind of fandom, another kind of energy that brings it to the town. And I think everybody is literally on standby. 40th Street, Biscayne Boulevard, Coral Gables, waiting to go. It's the most, I think, also, I mean, I always wear my U swag. That's like if I go to my closet, I have everything U. Everybody's bringing out all old school jerseys. When it's hot as heck, people are bringing out those big blazers that are like so hot and they're sweating them, but they don't care. And I do feel there's an extra level of energy here in the city, waiting to see, hoping that they get to see a national championship. 24 years is a long time. Some of the fans that are so young right now saying they don't know anything about football, but they're like, go Canes, my parents. And I'm like, I can imagine what that feels like for families that have been waiting a long time.
let's get to the important stuff here before we run out of time. We know that you're not very good with movies. You've never seen Night at the Roxbury. You've never even heard of Night at the Roxbury. Never seen Scarface. You had never tried, we learned during McRib season this year, you had never tried a McRib. And then Solana said that you were going to try one.
She was open to it. She was open to coming on the show.
I'll go on and try it. But I feel
we
like
just never did it.
I thought she was going to get one. Did you end up getting a McRib?
No. Listen, now that I've gotten older and wiser about what I put into my body, that is going to rip my stomach up. So
that's
I
part
feel
of the fun.
like,
I mean, that's why we do it.
so I can fit into a dress the next day, basically, because we'll be on the toilet.
It's like, I don't want to have a beer. It's going to make me a little tipsy. Well, no, that's why you're having the beer.
A beer and a McRib is
you're having the McRib
different.
to rip up your stomach. I mean, that's why else would you do it?
I don't think I'll ever do it just because it's not appetizing to me, even though I love barbecue. But everyone says it's a good thing to do. I know you guys like also the Shamrock Shake. That also looked fun, but I'm also like, there's a lot.
You've never had a Shamrock Shake?
No.
You've never had a Shamrock Shake?
I'm like old school. I used to do bucket of fries. Like when in middle school, my bus would take me down there after, I went to Miami Springs Middle School, and there was like the McDonald's is still there on 54th and Hialeah. To everybody in Hialeah out there, that we get bucket of fries, double cheeseburger for $1, and that's it. We were not getting all these fancy things.
Did you see one of the special menu items at the game Monday night?
No, I haven't.
Croqueta pizza.
That sounds disgusting.
Okay,
interesting.
Really? No, so you would not have. Are you a croqueta fan?
Love croquetas. Isla Canarias are my favorite ones.
Have you been to Finca Table and Tap though?
I have a long time ago when I used to live in the area.
Their like claim to fame at one point was the croqueta pizza, and they're Islas Canarias croquetas.
What?
But
what kind of pizza though? Like wood fire, or is it like cold from a box? Like that's
wood
just
fire.
been sitting there?
This place is fire.
Okay.
So you would not try that at the game Monday night. You would not have.
I think my
pizza.
nerves are going to be too much to eat anything. To be honest, I mean, I'm probably going to have like my pregame little meal of coffee and probably a bagel from Starbucks or something. But for the most part, I'm too nervous watching this. Even as I cover it, even at the Fiesta Bowl, we're all screaming there like, if this is going to rely on the leg of Carter Davis, oh my goodness! When they were trying to tie it up,
I was nervous about. I'm not gonna lie.
But then Carson Beck saved the day, and it didn't matter. So in the end, it all works out. But I can't imagine here what everybody's nerves are going to be like. So I can't even think of food right now.
All right. Well, the next time we talk to you, hopefully we're celebrating a Hurricanes victory, but you will hopefully have seen Scarface. No. Don't worry about Night at the Roxbury.
I'll watch Stranger Things.
You can watch the SNL sketch, right? You can watch one sketch of Night at the Roxbury. You get the idea.
Well, all you need to watch is the one scene where they're
That's all you need
pumping their heads.
Yeah,
is that a sketch?
Yeah, that came from a Saturday Night Live.
It's a sketch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Those are long movies. Where's the
time?
No.
Watch Scarface. 3 hours.
This is the one where see Tony
Montana.
You just said.
That's not.
You're doing an Italian thing.
No, that's like Jackson Darter. That's not Jackson Darter.
You're thinking of The Sopranos.
See, I don't even. It's like wait,
no. She's thinking Tony Montana.
Not Tony. He's like, welcome to my little bed. Like he's there. That's with
my little bed
or something. I don't know.
Which one did you watch?
She's getting ready for your Tootsie's commercial.
Wild times.
All right. You have to have a McRib or a Shamrock Shake, though. Shamrock Shake season is coming up because that's for March, for St. Patrick's Day. So probably middle of February, they unveil the Shamrock Shake. So
the only green I want to see right now is the orange and green.
Let's go.
You guys, because it's all about the you. I'm locked in. No more food. Go Canes.
Locked in. Go Canes. That's Giselle Espinales. You can watch her on NBC6. When's your next live hit coming up tonight?
In 10 minutes.
10 minutes. 4 o'clock. They're leading the news with it?
There's some breakers in there. So like maybe a little later than that. 4:08.
NBC6 starting at 4 o'clock. Watch for Giselle. Thank you, Giselle.
Thanks, guys.